Ding dong.
Well, hello, global traveler.
Hello, hello. Oh, you're recording already.
Well, I figured otherwise I forget.
Where are you?
I'll show you.
Oh, you're at SeaTac.
The brand new Alaskan Lounge. It's very fancy.
Oh, isn't that nice? That's a very nice Alaska lounge.
10,000 square feet or something up in, it's actually bigger than that. I don't know how big it is. It's huge. Top of it, brand new. And it's sunny.
It's sunny right there in your face.
Nice. I could do with buying some blinds. I guess I haven't come yet. Oh, no, they're there. They just don't come down. Hey, Paul.
How's it going?
It's going great. Thank you very much.
Good.
So you have an afterword and you have illustrations.
We got it all.
That's a bit exciting.
Very exciting.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
And we have a very good afterword.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She wrote wonderful things.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Loved the book. So it was
Phenomenal.
good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Should be a movie.
Oh. Speaking of movies, I saw a picture with our friends at Stella and Phil hinting about it again, but not quite confessing out yet.
Nothing's happened.
No.
Nothing has happened.
So, Kim, were you in LA to sort of measure up your staff at the sidewalk, or what was that like?
No. Phil, a couple of times a year, Phil does an Accomplish Anything event. So I went to his Accomplish Anything event. It's very small. It's intimate. He, there were only 8 people there.
Wow.
And then Mick was there. So Mick made 9. And then Phil was there 10. And the guy that works kind of alongside him was there.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it was a great time. It was an absolutely great time. And I met this really incredible actress while I was there, and we hit it off. And she was my 5 o'clock call, Paul, and she spent the last hour telling me how awful it was.
The event? Are you serious? Why?
I'll tell you more later.
Oh my gosh, that's too bad.
But I had to keep telling myself, it was good for you, it was good for you, it was good for you, it was really good for you, it was good for you.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, but anyway, hi, we're here.
Yay. So tell me what happens now with the book logistically.
So we've sent everything to the publisher, and we've requested a meeting so that we can have a bunch of questions answered. They've got to get it all set up in Amazon's system now.
Okay.
And once it's in Amazon's system, then it's ready to go. We can launch.
But we don't want to.
Well, we are wanting to.
Well, yeah, but we want to do it on our days. Not, I mean, wasn't there something that as soon as one person buys one copy, the
Yeah.
time clock kicks in?
So we're gonna see how it all works out, and then we'll just kind of sit down and we have a bunch of questions, like little details, just to verify and make sure that we're understanding things correctly. But so once we get all that answered, then we'll know exactly what to do.
Big deep breath and away we go.
Yeah, we're ready.
That is so exciting.
Yeah.
That is so yeah. Can you Dropbox what Peggy wrote? Love to read it.
Yes. Yep. Can do that.
That'd be great to read that. Awesome.
Yeah.
And did Phil have any tips for us at all, Kim, or anything like that, or was it not that kind of thing?
Not as far as marketing was concerned. So, Paul, what I'm looking for is to just forward that email. And why can't I find that email?
I don't know.
Maybe I already filed it away.
Filing emails? Do people do that still?
They kind of do. But anyway, continue, because there's a laundry list of things we want to talk about.
Okay. I just got a low battery on my earbuds, so I'm just going to switch to old school. Guess I didn't show mine. Hold on. Second.
Oh, here it is. So are you okay with that, Paul, if I just forward her?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Got it. That's better.
There's actually some great lines in there that we can use, Now,
when you read this, she just wrote it in the email. So there's typos in it, and there's grammatical things that we had to correct and that kind of stuff. So what you're seeing is as it came to us, but not how it's going to be in the book.
Okay. Got it. Oh, and she's given you recommendations as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So is this something we could use pre-publishing as well, along with what Bob said?
I see no reason why we can't. It's ours.
The way it's worded, yeah, I would say so. Oh,
I mean, she's got some great endorsement lines in there that we can use.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that.
That are fantastic.
Well, of course they are.
Well, you never know what someone's going to write. I mean,
sure.
I didn't expect her to write anything bad, but they don't have to write like things like that, And
you have to hope that she's going to read the book, right?
Yeah, so I think she really did read the book,
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great. So you said you had a bunch of questions. Is that for her or for me or for?
For her, yeah. For the editor, for the publisher.
Right.
We have questions for him too.
Yeah, we have stuff for you too.
Okay. I'm all ears.
Okay. So there is, on our blog page, there is a pop-up that pops up, and it's blank.
Oh, that's interesting.
So we need you to look at that. It has a button that says sign up, but everything else is blank. So I don't know if they were trying to put something on there to sign up to get blog posts or. Great idea.
Join the call, but she'd already she'd signed off that I couldn't get hold of her before this because I was running later than I thought I was going to be. Okay, that pop-up does not come up on mobile, so I can't. Okay, I will look at that for sure. I'll get my laptop out in a bit.
Okay. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds on the page before it pops up.
Yeah, it's not coming up on mobile, but
Okay.
Interesting.
And then on the blog page so we like, okay, so that the characters are on there, the character blogs.
Yeah.
The transcript, I guess, with the video. And we like how that links from the characters page. You can link to that.
Yeah.
Is there any way that we can hide those on the blog page?
So that's
not very bloggy.
I was just looking at that. Because they are literally just transcripts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, my original idea was that these linked to the blogs about each character, which they do. But to be able to do that, they needed to be in the blog. But it doesn't mean to say now that the publisher can't hide them. Yeah, no, that's doable. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that pop-up just popped up, and you're right. It just says sign up.
Okay, good.
You see it.
Way to go, us. Okay. I don't know what. I guess it's just a name and a sign up, but there should be a call to action above it, right?
Yeah. What are they signing up for? So I'm sure something's just missing.
Well, I'm signing up. I'll see what I find out.
You're going to get an email. Thank you for signing up for the Imagination Challenge.
For the 17th time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I can definitely fix that. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay. On the character pages, on James's page, he has the quote card on there with his
tag.
His tag. But none of the others have it. So we're just wondering if they can go through and add that.
Of course. How did I not see that?
Don't know.
You know when you get so close to something? Just my notebook. I literally walked in the lounge and just dialed you guys because I told you had to do something at 5:30. So. That's right. You see. Okay, so hide blogs, pop-ups, blank, and character tag cards. Okay, so it's only James right now.
Yes.
Okay. Transcripts. Okay, yeah. Got it.
Okay, so one of the things that Peggy recommends that we do when we launch the book to get some urgency and some action is that we offer bonuses for a limited time.
Yes.
And we went through and we've kind of discussed those options of what we could do. And one of the things that we want to do is an assessment, so that they can get on there and see which faculty is their dominant faculty and therefore which character they're similar to. We think that would be fun to have a comparison like that. And we know that we've done this and we have a quiz. We think this can be done in quiz format. And so we're just, I know this was like something we probably talked about like in one of the very first things.
I remember, yeah.
So, I know Lindsay had worked on stuff, but we would like to implement that. So we need a status update on that.
Yes. Got it.
Okay. How do you know did they start the ads for the Imagination Challenge, or are they waiting?
Facebook is a funny person. Let's just say that. They denied our ads 3 times.
Why?
Because they said we're making fictitious claims and had branded us as a MLM company. So we had to go to independent appeal this morning and said, it's an Imagination Challenge. We're not selling anything at all.
Yeah,
it's a children's
free.
book. So Lindsay wrote this long dissertation this morning for a manual override because we'd submitted it 3 times. Yeah, and even Andre went, "It's a book." I went, "Wait." So at noon today, they went, "Oh, sorry."
Oh, God.
You,
Oh, my gosh.
I know, which means our 4 or 5 days is going to be Thursday, Friday of this week. And it should have been like today almost because we had these ready to run.
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad it's worked out.
Yes, at least we got it. We've had a number of clients that we've never got. When we talk about fertility or parenting and stuff, they've never approved it.
But imagination, that's, you know, we draw the line there.
No kidding. So they are running as of about 4 hours ago.
I got an email that someone signed up. So
oh, there you go. So it started.
I didn't know if it was a test email or what.
No, I believe they're live from lunchtime. So
okay, great.
So I guess what we have to decide on is, given that this is a test to see which one works and which audiences that we picked, because I know you and Lindsay talked a lot on Thursday about adding different audiences, Disney and all things like that. So that's all in there.
Great.
Lindsay texted me and said, "Do you think we should make it like next Wednesday rather than next Monday to give us a little bit more leeway?" We'll have to just see how it runs, but it might be that we should push it a couple of days rather than rushing at this point.
Yeah, let's just talk about that Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
And go from there.
That's Thursday, yeah. But they are running, so that's good news.
That is good news.
Honestly. Crazy, eh? Yeah. I haven't had the chance to look in the ad manager because there was no Wi-Fi on my flight.
Oh.
It's so rare that happens with Alaska, but anyway.
Oh, okay. This is making sense to me now. So we do have some imagination challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 emails, and one of them I recognize as trying to join the insider group.
Oh, that's good.
Kevin Went has also requested to join the insider group.
That's great.
Okay.
Sure it's working.
I didn't approve or anything because I don't know how you're managing that, so I just kind of let it be.
Well, I mean, typically what I do is I do a very cursory look at their profile, and if it looks like reasonable, it's a yes. If the only time I look at it is if the gender doesn't match the picture, which happens a lot. And the other thing is quite often you'll just see like a profile picture and a cover picture and then nothing. And I'm seeing tons of that. I get, I don't know, I've had a dozen friend requests in the last 2 days, people I don't know. And you look at the profile, they're literally just created. And you know they're phishing thing. So in those instances, I probably wouldn't. But everybody else, I probably would.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll make that a twice a day check-in and approve those.
Okay.
Yeah, daily approvals. Yeah, got that.
Great. Okay, so then I guess so then it kind of moves over into like the almost like the commerce section of our website. So we've got a couple things with that. So the first is we will have a link eventually within the next couple of weeks that we'll need to put on there for Amazon for the book.
Yeah.
Now, we won't be doing a transaction. We'll just be linking them to our Amazon.
Understood. So when we get, because we need links for each Amazon, so we'll need .com and .ca and .co.uk, I guess.
Oh, is that how it works?
When I've seen people do the 99-cent Kindle thing, a lot of people originally just did Amazon.com and I couldn't buy it. So I ended up setting up 2. I now have 2 Amazon accounts, but most people don't. They normally just have the one for their home country. So you might want to ask them for at least the Canadian and UK because it's a different code.
Yeah.
So .com, CA, and UK, and what was the fourth one?
That was just three.
Just
.com, .ca, and then the UK is .co.uk.
Oh, .co.uk. Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
So we just need to add that to our Judy.
The Judy list.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that covers most of it, doesn't it?
Okay.
Okay, that's good. I didn't know that, so that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got that, and then eventually we also will be on Barnes and Noble, but we are questioning whether we should link to Barnes and Noble at the same time, so we're not competing with ourselves for the Amazon bestseller status. So we'll talk to the publisher about that, and then we'll know more where to go with that.
Yes.
Then I believe I talked to Lindsay, but I think I talked to you briefly about the sales page in our book that we will have the magic in your mind. And I went and I got the code.
Yeah.
And I kind of talked to Lindsay about that, and she seemed like she was familiar, knowing what to do with that.
Yeah, I saw that come in.
It wasn't a problem to name the page what we named it, because that link is going to be in the book. And then really the other thing is the WooCommerce question, and kind of just the issues and the discussion there. So
I'd have to go back and look, because I know I asked the question several times and I was waiting for the answer, and that was, refresh my memory, that was around the secure holding of people's credit card details as a pre-order, correct?
Yes. No. Yeah. So the whole thing is if WooCommerce gets hacked and credit card information is stolen from them, are we liable if it happens through our website? So what?
I don't believe so, but I will ask the question again.
I want to be very, very certain that we are not liable should they be hacked.
Yeah, and I don't think it's WooCommerce, because WooCommerce effectively links to whatever payment gateway we pick.
Okay.
So it's really, they're just the shopping cart. They're not the payment people, because normally at the end of the cart you then go to pick whether it goes to PayPal or whatever that might be. So I guess, but we do store the details of the order in WooCommerce, like delivery address and so on. So it is part of it. But okay, I will for sure find that out by tomorrow.
So whoever along the way is responsible for guarding credit card information, that's who we need to know is liable and not us.
Yeah, no, understood. Yeah, totally understand on that one. And not me either.
And not you either, exactly.
Although I do have $3 million liability insurance for this very thing.
That's our list.
That's a great list.
It is a great list.
That's a good one. Yeah. Did we get anywhere with Bob and the October goal setting eventy thing?
We haven't yet even been invited to go there.
Oh.
They haven't reached out with that yet. So we'll just kind of, they have an event going on this week. So maybe when they're done with this one, they might start their planning for the next one.
Okay. Because as I understand it, where we last left it was, if we could find a donor who would buy the books, would Bob receive them and give them out as a bulk order on behalf of PGI? Yeah,
and I don't think that'll be, I would envision that they would say yes, but
yeah.
So So yeah. And
Okay.
like I haven't emailed for that question. I've emailed for another question and I haven't heard back yet. I think that sometimes they are like really bad with email. Like, I mean, sometimes it takes several attempts to get questions answered. So.
And then Kim, your event in September is still all systems go, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the 24th, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In Denver with Angie.
Yep. In fact, I have a meeting with her tomorrow afternoon.
And the goal was to have 200 copies, I think, right? For that event, physical copies, right?
Yep.
Fantastic. Oh, exciting. Okay.
And you were going to give me a prize to work with me on a stellar keynote.
Yes, I was. Oh, yes, I am.
The man's been on vacation for a month.
Rewrite that day and put in work.
You should go into the bathroom in the Alaska Airlines room and do your shaving chronicles. That would be a good one.
Not a lot to shave right now.
Take the blade out of your razor. Get a disposable one.
Just lather it up.
Use soap from the dispenser. They should have all that stuff in the lounge.
They probably do. It's actually tomorrow morning. It's not today. I was going to do it today, and I went, do they really want another one from Palm Springs? No, they don't. So it's set for tomorrow morning. But yeah, that would be kind of fun to do again. I did think about doing it at the spa at the JW, which is where we've been going quite a bit. And I went, yeah, I could be doing my shaving chrono next, and this naked man just walks behind me. I went, yeah, no,
forget that.
No. And it's no guarantee that that wouldn't happen. So I didn't do that. You know what's really weird though? Really quiet. The naked men are always like the, oh gosh, really ones. It's like, why is it?
They don't care. They just walk around naked and they're gross looking. It's gross.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I didn't do one from there. But yeah. Oh, too fun. All right. Yeah, no. You're probably never going to forget that out of your mind.
I'm never watching the Shaving Chronicles again.
No, they're always family friendly, I promise.
He's going to have to, you could have just put NSFW on it.
Not suitable
for work.
Family viewing. Oh, yeah, for work. That's right. Yeah, no. Gosh, that would go down. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got to take off for another call.
Okay, I'll email all this up and we'll get moving. Thanks so much for your time. Sorry I was a bit later today.
It's okay.
Thank you. Bye.
You don't need anything else from us? You're good?
Well, as it's just you and me, I hadn't forgotten about giving you a price. I just don't know what that price should be.
Okay.
It's one of those, what do I say?
Well, okay, so let's do this. Let's approach it from a different point of view because I'm having a challenge in getting Angie to tell me what it is she wants me to talk about. Because I had an idea and she said, no, I want you to talk about blah, blah, blah. And typically, if I'm going to do a talk, I want to have enough time not only to prepare, but to feel it and do it virtually from memory. I don't want to have to, I want to talk to the people. I don't want to talk at them. And so last week I told her I was getting a little stressed over this. And she said, well, how long do you want to talk? And what do you want to talk about? And I'm assuming that I'm not more than 20 minutes. And I might even be as little as 10 minutes. So we may not be really talking about a full-on keynote here.
Oh my goodness. I'd ask for at least 45.
I'm not going to get 45.
No?
I doubt that I'm going to get 45 because it's her event. And Matt's gonna talk, and I already know the schedule. There are 4 talks planned. One of them is Matt, one of them is me, one of them is her, and one of them is another woman. So I'm not really sure. I'm gonna try and nail her down tomorrow. But my guess is I'm not gonna really get more than 20 minutes. And that's based on what has happened in events that she's done in other cities.
Wow.
So it's not really a keynote.
It's not a keynote. 30 minutes would be doable. Because the thing is, you can position this as if you were their client, and the whole thing about stretching imagination and believing and accomplishing whatever's out there, this is what you've done. And so the proof, the point is, you wrote a book with somebody that you didn't even meet. You did it virtually. You were able to discipline yourselves. You were able to merge ideas together, and here's the book.
Mm-hmm.
And out of this book is secret characters that we both subscribe to because of the Peachy Bob, which underpins all of what she does. So I mean, I know where it would go. And I'm putting in slides of the characters and a little bit about your story and how you wrote the book, and the 6 tenets. Well, see if she can give you half an hour.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
All right. Okay.
And, let's go for 30. Let's see if we can go for 30 minutes. And then, I mean, Paige can make was fantastic because we can start off with, we can bring in the music of Gifted, the beautiful orchestral piece that we love. We've got the 6 characters. We've got the cover of the book. We've got a bit of your story. All together. Do we have a picture of you and Bob?
No, you don't have a picture of me and Bob. You have a picture of all. I have a picture of me and Bob.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've seen one.
I'd have to take a picture of it to send it to you because I have an actual photograph. I don't have anything digital, but I could take a picture of it and send it to you.
Do you have a scanner?
I don't have a scanner.
There is a really good picture app. Yes, Debbie, if you remember what it is. You know, an app you put on your phone to take a picture of a picture. Oh, you don't have it now? It stopped. Oh, okay. There is an app which takes pictures of pictures and it lines it all up, puts a frame around it. But even if you just take a really good digital copy, I can get Paige to
okay, well let me see if I can find an app that does that.
That would be, and when you worked with Peggy, obviously we got the video of you and Peggy that we could embed in, didn't we?
Yeah.
With just a little bit of video and stuff. Okay. Did you give Mick the video again with the last?
Yes, he's very appreciative. He was really grateful for that. Yeah.
I made sure you got it the same day too.
Well, and I was with him, so I texted it to him, which made it incredibly much easier than trying to do anything through email. His second book is written.
Wow. How interesting.
Yeah, his second book is finished. It's written. So
what's the likelihood of the movie on a 1 to 10?
The likelihood of a movie?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably an 8 or a 9. Yeah, Disney is seriously considering it. Phil will make it if he believes he can sell it. So, yeah.
Very, very exciting.
Yeah.
Wow, good for him. Good for him. Gosh, he needs a new website. I guess you'll get a lot from Disney and stuff.
He does. He needs a lot of marketing help.
Sure does, but if he's going to go that way, I'm sure they provide all that. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Totally. Yeah. Okay. Again, it's hard for me to give you a number because we've already worked together.
Well, then
let's just get some details
from Angie.
Okay.
and then we can figure it out from there.
Okay.
So that will work for me. Okay.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
good. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Good to see you. I've missed you.
I miss you too. Home tonight. Okay.
Okay. Safe travels. Bye.